Hello everyone, I'm here today because I have pretty much finished my TBR, and so I had this idea that I could be part of the TBR jar Curly's club and choose my TBR with prompts. But instead of doing it from my own TBR, we can do it from the library because now I don't have books to read, so I guess we can read mostly from the library. I don't have a jar, I have this tin, and I have a bunch of prompts here. I mostly copied them from the internet. If you have any ideas for prompts that I could add to this, let me know. But we are going to pick three. I think three is a good number because I have my book club book, my Read Good Challenge book, and I don't have that much time to read these days because I have a new job that takes a lot of time. So I think 5 books to read in a month is a good number. So we're gonna pick three and then we're going to go to the library and pick books based on these prompts. So let's see what the first one is. I don't know if it can focus. It says a book that is less than 300 pages. That sounds good to me. That sounds like a good idea. Let's pick another prompt. This one. Again, I don't know if you can read that. The next prompt is a book with drinks or food in the cover. Oof. This has come in some readathons and stuff sometimes, and that is quite hard to do for me. We'll see what we can do, but that one is going to be one that I have to look a lot of books to see what I can find. And then the last prompt, we're going to do this one, which is somehow thicker. I don't know. A book with no people on the cover. That's a bit easier than the food one, but it might still be a little bit difficult. We will take a look and see what we can find. So those are the 3 prompts. Now let's go to the library and see what we can find. It's so hot, but I'm back and I have the goods. So I'm gonna show you a little bit. So for food and drinks on the cover, I chose Little Rot by Akweke Emezi. It has some cherries on the cover, and I chose this one because first of all it was quite difficult to find something that I was interested in that had food on it. I was looking for quite a while, and then I saw this one, and I have read before by Akweke Emezi and I have liked their books. I like the way they think and the way they explain things. It feels like they are very intelligent, basically. They like to play with genre. I'm not sure which genre this one is. I don't know, maybe it might be a little bit out of my comfort zone, but still I'm willing to try because of them. Then for a book under 300 pages, I chose Headshot by Rita Bullwinkle. There are so many options for this. It was actually quite hard to choose which one I was going to take, but I decided to go for this one because it's actually 240 something, and the font is really big, and I wanted something short that I could read relatively fast. And I have heard mixed things about this. It's about 4 girls that are into boxing and how much into boxing they are, which is in principle not my cup of tea, but it has been nominated for several prizes and I have heard people that I trust say that they liked it, so I'm willing to try. And then for the last prompt, no people in the cover. This was actually a bit harder than I thought. There were several short books that I wanted to read, and I thought I could put one for the no people in the cover, but all of them had people in the cover. So I ended up going for The Maniac by Benjamin Labatut. I have read his other book. what's his other book? I know it's a terrible greenness in Spanish, but I don't remember the English translation. But this one is a bit similar in the sense that it's about scientists going crazy. I liked his other book, so I'm willing to try this book from him and see what I think about him. And then there are two other books in this pile. The first one is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, because this is my book club read. I could have also chosen this for No People in the Cover, but I wanted those prompts to be just those prompts, and I had a lot of fun browsing and trying to find things. It has been a long time that I have not gone with anything in mind, that I just browsed and took whatever I wanted to read. But this one I am reading for my book club, so it was more of a I have to read it. I also want to read it, but I have to read it. It has been doing the rounds in BookTube. It's super popular right now. Everyone says they cry, so I'm curious. And then for the Read Good challenge, it was to read a book that kind of you feel guilty that you haven't read yet. And I didn't know how to interpret this, because I don't feel guilty about my TBR because I don't have any anymore. And I don't really feel guilty about books that are like classics I haven't read, because I have grown up in a different system than the English system. So a lot of books that people might feel like it's a given, like Dickens or whatever, I don't feel like that. But I was browsing some of these lists of 100 books you have to read in your life and stuff, and one that came over and over again and I haven't read and I'm interested in reading is The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. So I got it from the library and I'm going to be reading it this month. That's my list of books for this month, for the month of June. I'm hoping I get to all of them in time, because it feels a little bit like, especially these two are quite big. But I hope I can make it. So that's all for me. Let me know your plans for June. What are you planning to read? And until next video, bye!